we're going to alter the program just slightly, or alter the order of the program from what's in your program just slightly because of some stuff we're trying to allow for people to get to tonight. And that means that we're going to start our annual awards with our club manager of the year, Mr. Matthias from Echo Valley Coaching Club. You know, we at the IGA, we work with a lot of professionals around the state for a lot of different reasons. They might host our championships. We might be working with them on the gym service, to name just a couple. But there's certain sites that we just love to schedule things with. Most of the reason we love scheduling them with is because of the people we get the privilege to cooperate on things with. Echo Valley fits that bill, and Matt Matthias fits that bill. It's one of the reasons that we absolutely go to Echo all the time with things. It's one of the privileges we get, and Matt's a big reason why. He started his career at Echo Valley decades ago. He's a young kid working in the golf shop. I think he played a lot of junior golf out there, lived out there. Soon he became an assistant golf professional at Echo Valley. Then he left and started his career, and grew his career. Well, eventually became the GM at Briarwood Club in Ankeny. Then about 10 years ago, 2015, his path took him back to Echo Valley when he took the general manager position. And since that time, Matt has been at the forefront of transforming Echo Valley into one of the premier clubs in the state of Iowa and the entire Midwest region. In a letter of support for Matt, Echo Valley member Steve Jermeyer said, quote, "Every year Matt has been here, we have seen several material changes in the way events were run, improvements in the quality of our staff, and transparent communication with our members." Matt has certainly helped transform Echo Valley into the second largest traditional golf club we have here in the state of Iowa. He's the tip of the spear of the Echo Valley staff that administers countless golf tournaments and non-golf events at the club, such as holiday festivals, banquets, dinners, all the stuff that you would expect a private club like Echo to host. And as we now have our golf house facility right next to Echo Valley, I get the opportunity to pop over, sometimes unexpectedly, and I come visit with Matt. And one of the things that amazes me is it doesn't matter, it could be in the middle of the busiest stretch of year, June, July, there's a million things going on, and Matt's got a smile on his face, and the most positive outlook possible on everything that's going on. It's a joy for me to get to chat with him from time to time. He's really one of the best. Echo Valley owner Michael Coppola said this about Matt, quote, "Matt is laser focused and as knowledgeable as anyone I have ever met. He knows the numbers, people, membership, and most importantly, how to juggle those things to provide a wonderful member experience. His gift is that he comes to work curious and enthusiastic every single day." Matt, based on what we see at the IGA, we couldn't echo those thoughts more precisely. Many of the letters of support of Matt's nomination commented about his attention to detail and his willingness to not pass up an opportunity to make the club better or an event better the next time around, even if that means putting out some massage chairs for the second day of the member, like I understand happened recently. I also want to point out that Matt actually holds a dual title at Echo Valley. In addition to being the GM, he's also the director of golf. It's pretty rare at a club the size of Echo. But that points to Matt's unique ability to process and organize things. He makes prudent decisions, and then he empowers his staff at Echo to go carry out that mission. Echo's a club that's risen in prominence over the last 10 years. It's no coincidence that that ascension coincided with Matt's arrival. He's a tremendously talented PGA professional and general manager. Echo Valley is very lucky to have him. Matt, congratulations on being named the Iowa Golf Association Club Manager of the Year.
Well, thank you, Mr. Pitts, for that nice introduction. One thing he leaves out is the 15 phone calls I make to him during the year to try to get rulings on weekends, and he always picks up the phone. He always gives me the ruling. We'll take it back to the member. He'll say, "Well, that's not right." I say, "Chad said so." Yeah. Oh, okay. He is a guru. But thank you very much, Chad. Thanks to the entire IGA staff, Chad, Caitlin, Clint, Nate, Carly, and Paige, along with the board and all the volunteers for tonight, and your year as a whole. You know, your work is not going unnoticed, and it's very appreciated. On behalf of all of us, thank you very much. This award is not an individual award, it is a team award. And I'm going to accept this on behalf of a lot of very terrific people. And I'd like to acknowledge some of them. First of all, my staff, who's back there. You know, they're here because I have to say something nice about them tonight. I can't bust on the chops tonight. But they do a great job of carrying out our mission statement, which is just providing our members and guests a great golf experience every day that they come out to the club. And on top of that, that they're coming out to our home, not just to the property. And they do a great job of doing that. In addition to that, you know, they handle my things that I throw at them on Tuesday at 2 meetings. And they handle me when I get a little amped up before the event at the club. But they are great. And you know, a few of them, our golf staff led by Bailey Scott, Austin, Brett, Bill, and Sebby. They do a great job of providing that golf experience every single day. So thank you to them. Chelsea Soda, who's our director of instruction. For those of you who don't know Chelsea, someday you will very soon. She will be a top 50 teacher in the country. And her enthusiasm for what she does for beginning golfers or for you know, top 10 in the world, she treats them all the same. And she does a great job for us. Our clubhouse staff, Marcus, who I may bust on a little bit, that's as close to an apology as you're going to get. Hobbs, who's our bar manager, and Mark Greenwood do a great job of changing things up and making things fresh all the time in the club. Teresa, who's back there, somehow keeps everybody organized, including the staff. I know it's like herding cats at times, and she makes my life a lot easier at the club. Alex is back there, handles the pool. Any GM knows whenever an email comes in with the subject line pool, it's never going to be good when you look at an email. But I will say, I didn't get one of those emails this year. So, Alex, thank you to you. Chuck, Eric, and the crew for the golf course, they always have the golf course in great shape. And we're excited to welcome Terry Negan as our 5th superintendent in the history of the club. And that tells you how committed and loyal the Capola family is to our staff. So we're looking forward to seeing what he can do this year. Next, I need to thank the membership, which is second to none. Many of them are here tonight. Some of those nice words, I'm going to host some drinks when we get back to the club, Mr. Jermeyer. But they are fun, active, they're inviting, they are respectful to fellow members, respectful for the game of golf. And they truly make coming to work fun all the time. They are one of the things that makes Echo Valley great. And they don't treat anybody, I mean, we've got some heavy hitters. We've got a number of Hall of Famers, we've got top 15 players in the world, and you would not know it from anybody. So they will jump in and play with anybody at the golf course. So it's very cool. And then there's the other 100 people that work there throughout the year that carry out our mission statement and make Echo Valley really special for what it is. Next would be ownership. The Capola family's owned the course since day one. And the story of how it was built, why it was built, how it's evolved to what it is now it's so cool. It's an amazing story. Mike, Art, and Ed have welcomed me into their family and let me be part of the club for a long time. I'm not going to tell you how long because that tells you how old I am. But I get to work with Mike on a daily basis, and he absolutely makes me a better manager. You know, there's a reason why he's a Hall of Famer. It's not that he can hit it 275 and call it right to left or left to right, which he can. It's very impressive. But it's he is probably the most forward-thinking man in the game of golf that I know. And no more examples of that would be Golf House Iowa, Masani Foundation, the projects at Echo, and where he has taken the club. So I know for me personally, it's special to be able to work with him on a daily basis and learn from him and be a part of creating that vision and then how we achieve that vision. So, thank you to him. He definitely is sets the culture at the club and the membership, the staff. We're lucky to have him. And golf in the state of Iowa is lucky to have him. Most importantly, my family. It's very cool to have two boys in the golf business, and both very successful. Griffin's at TCI. Sevi works for us at Echo. And then the girl that's got me wrapped around her fingers right back there, Charlie. You probably heard her throughout the speech. And then Gavin, who is program director at First Tee. And Jess is back there. She's just kind of learning what this crazy business is all about. My mom is here. My dad's looking down. They introduced me to the game at age 5. And what's cool is they introduced it to me at Echo Valley. So Echo's always been home to me. It's always been a very special place to me. My beautiful wife, Nikki, is back there. She's put up with me for over 30 years. She's actually retired from teaching at the end of this year. And the amount of lives that she has touched is unbelievable. So she should be getting an award tonight, but at least a round of applause for me. Not only is she a great wife, teacher, mother, friend, she's the best range picker, registration person, cocktail host, pool person, scoreboard writer. She does it all. And, I certainly wouldn't be here without her. When she picks the range, she gets every ball off the range, which is probably why I get in trouble for not picking up my clothes on the floor. But in closing, I'm beyond lucky to work at Echo and to have called that home for so many people long, and be surrounded by the people I just mentioned on a daily basis. There's not many people that at age 10 dreamed of a job and it came true. And mine did at the specific place I'm at. So now granted, back then, I didn't know I'd be washing carts with the cart kids, being a weatherman with Bailey, hiding Easter eggs with Marcus, doing bookwork with Teresa, or cleaning the pool with Mike. But I wouldn't trade it for anything. It's the best place in the world, and it's an unbelievable club. So congrats to all the award winners tonight. Thank you to their families for sharing them with the game of golf. And thanks to Rocky and his staff here tonight for putting on a fun event. Thank you.